You can see the edge of it.
What is it called?
Pectoanti. These ones from last time. Pectoantebrachialis, and you have pec major, pec minor, and then your Ziphihumoralis. Again, like I said, somebody plucked it off. Ziphihumoralis is the lowest. Yours is just not showing up good.
It's like stuck.
Well, you're missing part of it right here that should have been like right here. But here's your pectoral
Is it like
muscles.
whenever they skinned them, maybe they could have?
Because almost all the cats were that way. So I think this batch, when they
really
skinned
bad.
it, they pulled the Ziphihumoralis off. So, which is sad. I mean, here it is on this side. I can see it on this side because that's usually a real easy one.
It's really thin,
And,
huh?
Yeah. See that? There it is.
Oh, okay.
There.
So,
So you got it on one side. Yeah, you got it on the cat's left. There you go.
It's better
See,
than nothing.
oh yeah, see there, and you can see that's the Ziphihumoralis. And see on the right, it's been
Cut
plucked off. Yeah. So Ziphihumoralis goes from almost belly button area here, from the xiphoid process at the bottom of the sternum all the way up to the humerus bone in the arm. So Ziphihumoralis tells you what two bones it connects to. So in your cat, you have the Pectoantebrachialis right here, pectoralis major, pectoralis minor, which is like from here to here. It's this big one right there. Okay, and in the cats, the minor is bigger than the major.
I was
In
looking at that
humans,
in
it's
the
the other
book.
way around, and that's one of the reasons we have it up there, because the pecs on guys, when they build those pecs, they're huge. So yeah, they're bigger in humans, but because the cats are so long, the minor is actually bigger. So Pectoantebrachialis, pectoralis major come from right here. Okay, this is all pectoralis minor, and then Ziphihumoralis, which is like that. So those are the four that I kind of went through them fast last time, so I wanted to show you that. Okay, what we're doing today, we're going to have to do the abdominals, and this is where all this stuff, you guys need to work it off to get to it. See how I can just pick that stuff up?
I didn't know we were supposed to rip those off.
Oh yeah.
No, hi.
Can't get to the muscles otherwise.
Because
So,
I thought that was the skin. I didn't want to touch it.
well, it is, but you gotta get
The white stuff off.
well, you gotta get as much of the
Tendon?
adipose and whatnot.
Oh,
off
those
of
are
there.
fat.
Yeah, that's fat. So here, let's start in the middle here. You can see this line right there. That's the linea alba.
Oh,
The muscle that runs right down the middle on either side of the linea alba is the rectus abdominis. Now I'm kind of pulling here, but you can see there's a line sort of right there.
yeah.
Okay, that's your external oblique. And what I'm going to do is kind of isolate it because we got to get underneath it.
Are we
And
going to
this
learn
is where
underneath too?
this is where you might have to have a scalpel because that's that tendon I was talking about.
And it's hard to get.
It's real hard to get through. You don't want to cut deep. You just want to cut enough to where you can kind of just do like that.
To separate it.
Yeah. And then once you've done that, it's much easier to use one of these probes. Okay, so this is your external oblique right here. Okay, and see tendon down here again. Really, you can't tear through it. You gotta kind of do like that. So there's my external oblique.
Whoa.
Okay, I cut through, but that's okay.
It's huge.
Okay, now if you look again, you can see there's a line right here. Okay, that's your internal oblique. So again,
Internal.
yeah, external's on the outside, internal's on the inside. So that one's,
About the same place.
yeah, but they go in different directions. See how that has a grain that goes like
And
this?
this one goes that.
This one goes like this. Okay, so oblique means angled. So if you have an external oblique and an internal oblique, that means they're going to go at an angle. This one, I don't want to cut into the abdominal cavity, so I'm just real gently trying to get underneath it there. Once you kind of get a foothold there, you can kind of peel it up. See, I'm kind of peeling it up there. And there's a muscle underneath that, so what we're trying to do is just peel that back a little bit. Okay, see there's your internal oblique, and you can see it runs from like here to here. So what you'll want to do here, and I'm just going to start it for you so you can see.
Do we have to do it on both sides, right?
No, just
one.
You can if you want to, but as long as you, it's mirror imaged on the other side. So, unless you just feel like you want to do it on both sides, as long as you have one side nice and delineated out, isolated out. Okay, the muscle underneath And again, some of this, some of this is tendon, some of it's not, so you may be able to. Okay, see, I stick my thumb in there and kind of pull it up. There's your internal oblique. And you can see it runs like right here all the way down to the side. This muscle underneath that is the transverse abdominis. So you have 3 layers.
Is it the gray part right?
Yeah, but you can see it's muscle. See right here?
Okay, so we don't have to
So you
go
have
through that.
external oblique, internal oblique, transverse
And
abdominis.
this is the rectus abdominis.
And see the edge of it right here? See,
Yeah.
that's the edge that runs up and down. You got it on the other side too. If I pull that out, but I could pull this edge up. Again,
That's the
kinda get
rectus abdominis.
the rectus abdominis. Let me see if I can.
It's another tendon.
Nope, rectus abdominis is another muscle. No, it's those on here. These are all muscles. Okay, they're not tendons. Just this aponeurosis on top, it kind of causes a little problem. But the nice thing about these is you can clearly see the edges of these. You don't have to worry about, where in the world does that start and end? You can tell real easily on these. Okay, and then just kind of take your probe and work your way underneath it like that so that you can see I pulled it up now.
Yeah. Would those be considered the abs on a human? Okay.
And they're the abs on the cat too. So
Oh, okay.
just kind of run your. Okay, there you go. So rectus abdominis right here, external oblique, internal oblique, transverse abdominis. Okay, and that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then linea alba. So
Where's
you
the
have
linea alba?
that's the line right down the middle. Okay, so you have rectus abdominis, linea alba, external oblique, internal oblique, transverse abdominis. Okay, there are 2 more we're going to look at
Outside
up
there.
here. Yeah. And let me see all this fat, all this stuff. Y'all need to pluck out of the way because
Do we need to peel it off or just pluck out?
I'd completely pull it off, throw it in the biohazard. All this fat here.
Okay.
All right. Let's clean this here.
Is it the fan?
Do you see the fan?
No, yeah.
That's the serratus ventralis.
The
Those muscles, it
between
looks
the
like a
rib?
fan.
Yeah, I saw it in this book right here.
And then this little pocket right here, that's the scalenus.
Scalenus.
Actually, it's specifically this one right here. Let me pull it up. Because that's a separate muscle on top. That muscle right there is the scalenus. I kind of cut through a little of it right there. That's the scalenus.
Okay.
Okay. So you have the serratus ventralis, you have the scalenus right here, and then
The external
intercostals.
We'll do that one later, or are we doing that?
No, we're doing that today. That one, if I
Pluck through that.
pull the flat on it, and see all this fat you get out? Okay.
So I didn't finish it.
See all that fat you can pluck out. I pull this back, external oblique. So you got a lot of cleanup y'all can do, Dave. If you pull the external oblique back, and you get all this fat out, you're going to see the ribs.
Wow, it
But
has
you
a
got to
lot
get all
of
this fat
fat.
out. Yeah. You see, this is what I'm saying, that you got to clean, pick. Okay.
In the
See the
external
ribs?
intercostal,
Yeah.
the muscles in between the ribs.
Okay, see, once you clean this out, there's a rib, there's a rib, there's a rib. See them?
Yeah.
These are the external
They're
intercostals.
really thin.
Uh-huh. So you have to pull the external oblique back to see the ribs, but once you see them, the muscles in between are the external intercostals. So we had serratus ventralis, scalenus. Yeah, these are
They're
real
so
obvious.
easy
Yeah,
to
scalenus, serratus ventralis, external intercostals, linea alba, rectus abdominis, external oblique, internal oblique, transverse abdominis.
So no, I'll pass that part.
Yeah, so really y'all just need to clean.
Can you read?